Come on.
Which puppet? Are you talking about him?
No, with you.
Well, you're a puppet. What? Yeah, you're a little puppet. What are you going to make then?
Well, you're not actually a real little boy, you see. You're made of wood.
I'm confused. What is going on about, Luke? Save me from him! I wish I had Nina Conti's hand up my arse.
We can't have any of that. So look, can I interview you slightly? Here, I've got a little camera over here.
Of course you can.
I'll even put him down so you don't confuse. You're recording too. But look, here we go with.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, go on, you can just hold it. Look, he's got a camera attached to his hand. I'm surprised it isn't.
Into my head.
Into your head. And he's got the famous Kissinger glasses.
Yeah.
We love that film, yes. So here we are with Luke Radowski, the supreme. Can I just ask, how the flip old are you?
26.
26, you see, one of the most important journalists the world has ever produced, and he's only 26. He's putting us all to shame. Luke
I don't think I'm that important.
Well, I think I've watched every single one of your films. I think you're important.
Thank you.
Now,
Appreciate that.
what was the question I wanted to ask you? Kissinger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he have a big bit of blurb all over his shirt?
Yeah, he had food.
Was he dribbling?
Sure, yeah. Dribbling a little bit. It definitely was.
And he seemed to attack you, and the previous one he seemed to attack you for Memorandum 200. Now, how did that happen? I mean, he said, oh, don't be disgusting to you.
Yeah.
Whereas he was the fucker who wrote it. Sorry, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that in front of the BBC. Oh no, they're not here. Oh, it's okay, I can say what the fuck I like. We're free! So what was the question? I can't even remember now. Rewind. Yes, he seemed to be annoyed at you. I mean, it's a bit much, isn't it? He's talking about killing 80% of the world's population and he's pissed off with you.
Well, whenever you bring truth to power, whenever you raise issues that the mainstream media never talks about, whenever you just go up face to face with them, it is a shocking moment for people. And different people react differently. Some blabble on, some stutter, some run away, some call security, some call the cops, some try to have me arrested.
Yeah.
But Kissinger's take on it is just to answer back with as much anger and hate as he can, which kind of shows you what kind of person he is. I kind of feel like he's putting out his own description of what he thinks he did onto myself. I mean, he told me to go to hell. He told me I'm a disgusting person. He told me I'm a coward, even though I came up to him.
You came up to him and he called you a coward.
In front of the top military and police branch all over with police everywhere.
And just swanky
state
glasses.
Police everywhere. So
Do you think you
it definitely was nerve-wracking doing that.
Now, tell me, what was the thing that actually got you into all of this? I mean, I presume it was 9/11, as it got most of us going, what the hell are they doing to us? What was the moment that actually... taking you away from that.
No, it's okay.
Tell me about that.
When I was 16, 17, I was beat up by the police in New York City.
Right.
It was kind of right after 9/11. And after waking up to that, the police specifically told, the police and lawyers and judges and people told me there's no videotape, so it never happened. Ever since then, I always was smart about things and always had a video camera on me at all times, and always documented everything and always researched and kept an open mind after that, because I knew things weren't like they were supposed to be. There wasn't really any form of justice. There wasn't any form of repercussion for people who do bad. So the only way to do something about it, especially in my young age, was to step up. And instead of just complaining and whining about it, I wanted to do something about it. Because, we could complain and moan and talk about the problems and be depressed and be angry all day, but it's not going to change a damn thing unless you, individually within yourself, decide to actually be proactive, do something positive, go and make a difference, make a change in the world, and it all begins with you deciding that for yourself.
Fantastic. And one of the films that I really liked wasn't really a political film. It was you on the subway.
The Just Keep Going video.
Just Keep Going video, which I thought was really heartwarming and quite delightful. Where did the idea for that come from? And are you going to make any other kinds of things like that? Cause,
well, that video is like a one-of-a-kind video. I made it because I was extremely depressed.
Okay.
And I was going through a lot of hardships in my life right now, very personal things. Just one of the most difficult times. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, I was just like crying for months. And just one day, just sitting on the subway, I was just miserable, and I just decided to stop being miserable and just walk up to these people. I had my camera, just randomly did it. And after making that video, it changed my life, and it made my life for the better, and it brought things into my life and perspective into my life that just made me understand it's really your reaction that matters more than anything else in this world. It's how you respond to things. It's how you take things. It's how you approach things that matter most. No matter what the circumstance, no matter what the situation, I'm not going to let anyone, anything, or any globalist take away my freedom, my happiness, and my spirit.
And I want to ask you the most difficult question that you asked everyone on the tube. What is the meaning of life?
Gosh. I don't like having this role reversed on me. What is the meaning of life? You got to give me a couple seconds because that's a very, very deep question.
Well, you didn't think about it before you asked all these people.
No. Well, the reason I mainly ask questions is to find out the answer. Because I don't know the answer, and everyone has an individual answer. There is no one answer to that question. It's subjective.
Okay. What's your individual answer for it?
Everyone has their own responsibility, their own personality, their own circumstances that they're dealing with. But for me personally, the meaning of life is to live to the fullest, without fear, without anger, just plain simply with love. I know it sounds corny, I know it sounds hippie-ish.
No, it doesn't.
But really, it's to make the best out of yourself, to be as good as you can as a human being, and enjoy the short time we have on this planet by being as friendly and as nice to everybody as you can. And no matter what happens to you, always remembering that we're a part of one whole, one humanity, one society, one spirit. We're all in this together. We could either come together or we could fall apart.
And you want to bring people together. That's your job. You see it as...
Yeah. It kind of seems like we're all falling apart, but there are some good victories. There are some good things happening in this world. There are some great people in this world. I try to be an optimist, and I try to look at the positive things in life, because ultimately, whatever you think about, whatever you feed into, is going to be the circumstances you're going to be facing soon.
Yeah, and when you met Tony Belair, and you said, don't you think that the Bilderberger is a bit of a conflict of interest?
Yeah.
He said... Yes, yes, it's a bit of a.
Yeah.
So I mean, I nearly fell off my chair when I saw that.
Same here. I was interviewing, and I was like, "What do I say next?" He just told me everything I wanted to know. So it was definitely an awkward situation. My friend told them off later a little bit. My friend Matt, but it was just a surreal interview, because Tony Blair in Parliament specifically said he never attended Bilderberg.
Did he really?
In Parliament, he is on record saying he never ever attended the Bilderberg meeting.
Okay.
Then he told me he did. So that means he admitted to lying to Parliament.
And the matey boy who, I can't remember his name, American names, but the matey boy who got Clinton in, you interviewed him.
Vernon Jordan.
He denied that Obama had been there when Obama and Clinton had gone on the year just before he got elected. That's right. Yeah. We all know that.
Yeah. There's a big story of how Obama actually sent the whole press corps away in an airplane. He promised that he was going to be in the airplane. They sent him away, and then he was right in Chantilly, Virginia, right when the Bilderberg meeting was happening in 2008. Hillary was also gone. There was no pictures or videos, and she was also in that same Virginia area. So it only makes sense when these two people are running for the top seat of the global U.S. empire. It only makes sense that they're going to be a part of the global controllers, and meeting with them and talking to them at Chantilly, Virginia. So, it's still, there's nothing definitive saying that they were there, but all signs point to yes.
All signs point, well, yeah, I mean, we all know it, don't we?
Yeah.
And how are you finding jolly old England?
I love it.
And the old English people. We're all cockneys here, you know that, don't you?
I'm having fun. I'm enjoying everybody.
I liked the drunk man that you interviewed in the pub. That was a good old traditional English pub with a good old traditional English drunk.
I saw the pub. It looked very iconic. It may have not been a good judgment call to put that in the video, but I thought it was funny. The guy was nice. He wasn't a bad guy. He was a part of a longer video that I did that's going to be releasing in a couple minutes, actually.
Oh, great.
Of talking to about 20 people from Watford about the Bilderberg group and what's going on. He was one of those people. So the full package, the whole video of him and everybody else is going to be coming out in just a couple minutes on, youtube.com/wearechange.
Fantastic.
So people could see the full context of it, not that I just chose one drunk guy. Because it wasn't just like that.
There was two, I'm sure.
I talked to everybody, but he definitely stuck out of the crowd.
Do you like the Bilderberg? Oh, they're great. Yeah, great. I love them. They're really nice people.
He didn't know what he was. Yeah, he never got a clue. But he was really nice. And out of all the interviews I did, he stuck out, and I wanted to put him in the blog.
How many Bilderbergs now have you covered? Seeing as though, I mean, we've got one BBC kind of.
Virginia, there's Switzerland, there's